Hey guys, I got a load up X with just a few things from Safeway. And they got City Market right over there. Now, why would you choose City Market or Safeway? Well, for me, the cheapest gas near here is Shell. So, you get rewards points from Safeway for Shell. Isn't that manipulation or something, man? They call it marketing, or what do they call it? Loyalty marketing. I call it manipulation. But let's get into it. Guys, well, I just recently found out that Chips Ahoy kills you. But guess what? We're going to go ahead and die. We're going to go ahead and die. These are my favorites. All right. What else I need? I don't need much in here. I'm going to get some chicken, some shrimp. Remember, I told you about that jambalaya. So we're going to make that jambalaya. Some sausage. What else? I think that's it. But anyway, someone asked me, I had put a post about grocery stores being overwhelming to me now. Even though I've been in the States for what? Now about a year, I think, year and a half, something like that. But it's like there's too many damn choices, man. When you're in some of these countries, and I'm not talking about the big cities, I'm talking about outside in the rural areas. You go to a market, and you're really at the whim of what that market has. And most of that stuff is healthy. You don't find my favorite, which kills you, Doritos. You don't have those that you can light a fire with and burn your guts out with, but everything is not processed. Everything comes from somebody's backyard or somebody's farm or something like that. If there's no tomatoes, that means they didn't get any tomatoes that year. But that's what's overwhelming about these stores. It's like, look at all those choices. All I need is an onion. But I got 13 onions to choose from. All right, I'll get back to you. Guys, heading up the mountain. One of my favorite spots up here. I've been exploring up here on this side of Vale. There's quite a few little trails up here that you can camp at. We got some climbing to do. So I'll get back to you in a minute. I'll get back to you. This is a cool spot because right down here, we're way at the top of the mountain. And right down here is this stream. It's beautiful. Walk down in here, nice little stream. Yeah. Beautiful little area. Truck's right up there. I don't know if y'all can see it up here. Raining outside, so we're just gonna cook inside right now. Get the jambalaya going. Looks like slop. Blah. Hit up the andouille sausage. Just gonna go in there and then throw some chicken in. I didn't get shrimp this time. Finished my jambalaya. I didn't add shrimp this time, so I only got chicken and andouille sausage in there. I made it kind of thick, but it's good. It's good. I don't know if this picture's good, but it is good. Woo. Anyway, I'll get back at you. I'm going to enjoy this on this rainy day. Later. All right, y'all. Stopped raining. Finished up that jambalaya. It's good. It's good. I can burn. So I tell you about that. I can burn. That jambalaya was off the chain. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about camping, overlanding, traveling 50 countries, 20 countries and driving? I don't know what y'all want to talk about. Relationships, money. I don't know what y'all want to talk about. When you out here, look at that. You can talk about anything right now. Anyway, let's talk. I got a story for you guys because I'm always talking about fear. My letters to fear. If y'all read, I don't think y'all read. None of y'all can. Reading is gonna be a lost art after a while. But anyway, letters to fear it started as letters to love, but then I was like, you know what? More people are afraid of shit. So I was like, all right, fuck it, because I'm always fighting my fear. The first thing people say, I'm not like you, Will. And I'd be like, yeah, that's right. That's the whole point. You can't be like me. You got to be you. You got to be you. You got to see what you working with. You got to do some critical thinking. You got to see what your hands can do, and that's it. Just like this, man. I can give you some advice. I can give you advice, but you got to put it into action, right? You got to put it in. I ain't asking you to be like me. And yeah, I am scared. I'm out in these motherfucking woods by myself. I'm scared. could be a bear out this bitch or something. I'm looking around now at my bear spray. So anyway, all right. Look at that. The weird noise over there. So anyway, we can talk money. Man, look, money's never an issue. Money's an issue. It's one of those funny things, right? I came up, IT. I had a shit ton of money. But then I found out money's great, but access with money. Like you gotta, if you don't know who the way, I don't know how to put it. Back in that time frame, man, I was not only doing IT, I was doing bartending, I was doing bouncing, I was doing bodyguarding, I was doing exotic dancing. I was doing whatever. I was doing shit just for the experience of it. Like, hold my beer. Let me see what that shit's about. Let me do it to see what it's about. But I found that some of those jobs, man, some of those things, you just get access. And, man, that's really what you want a lot of times. You know, if you want to go to a Diddy party, no Diddy. You want to go to parties like that, you just need access. Man, I can tell you stories that blow your mind about women and parties and all that shit, man. But yes, there's a lot of ways to do this life. And I'm figuring out more and more different ways to do this shit. Like, and it's not easy. It's hard. It is hard. But I think that's part of it. If it was easy, it's all that whole thing about creating meaning. If it was easy, you wouldn't do it, or everybody be doing it. And a lot of times it's just your story. So you got to figure out what's your story. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody else because you're doing a comparison. You forget what you're doing. That's a hard way to go as well. I can tell you about this one interesting story. I wrote a blog about this young lady. I was dating her mom, and I found out that she was watching anime without subtitles. I thought that shit was crazy. I was like, man, you watching that shit without the subtitles? That's amazing. She was like, yeah, I taught myself Japanese. I was like, you taught yourself Japanese? That's even bull mates, right? Anyway, long story short, somehow we got in the conversation. She wanted to go to Japan. I was like, well, why don't you go? She was like, can't afford it. It's too expensive. It's like, have you looked? Nah, I mean, look, this is too expensive. Like, all right, let's break out the laptop. We broke out the laptop. I walked her through the whole situation with Travelocity, cheaptickets.com or something like that back then. I said, all right, now look for a ticket about a year out. See how much it costs. I think it was about $600-700 then. She was like, oh my God. I thought it was way more. I thought it was $2,000-3,000. I said, yeah, you never looked. So look, now we're going to go ahead and get this plan all the way together. You serious? You want to go? Yeah, I want to go. All right. Now we know what the ticket is a year out. Let's see how much it costs to live there. How long you want to live there? I'm not sure. I say let's do 6 months. 3 to 6 months. 6 months. Let's do 6 months. See what said. So we looked at Airbnbs, hostels, all this stuff. But, conversation kept going. And then she was like, she would love to teach Japanese people English. I was like, well, you can go right now for that. Like, you can do an exchange right now. But anyway, we walked through the whole process. Mercy plan, having her mom go out like halfway. I mean, we had all, like, when I say we worked that thing down on a piece of paper where it was like easily doable. I said, well, how much do you have in your savings account right now? She was like $1,000. I was like, you gotta buy the ticket right now. She was like, what? I said, you gotta buy the ticket right now. Why? That's all the money I have. I said, all right, let's write that. You got a job? Yeah. You live with your mom? Yeah. You got $1,000 that's sitting in the savings account doing nothing. Buy the ticket. Why? I said, if you don't buy the ticket now, you ain't gonna go. I hate to put it in the universe like that, but I see it too many times. You're gonna get scared. You can get real scared. And I say 90%, now I ain't gonna say 90, I'm gonna go 80. Throw a number out there. 80% of this shit is luck. 80% of this shit is luck. You just met me without meeting me. Just the chance of you meeting me and me saying, let's do this. Going through this and writing this whole plan out. That is luck. You put yourself close to luck. Now, all you gotta do is be prepared. Usually goes the opposite direction. I always believe you just be prepared and get yourself as close to luck as you can. And then when it strike, you be ready. But this kind of worked in the reverse for you. So, chances of you meeting me, very slim. Chances of sitting down and doing this plans, very slim. Chances of you going, very slim. To mitigate all that, buy the ticket right now. If you buy the ticket right now, you locked in. You locked in, you're gonna be ready to go. And let me caveat that. You ain't totally locked in. Money is money, you can make money again. But what it does is it puts a fire underneath you. And sometimes that's what people need. It's just a little bit of fire, need a little bit of push. She didn't buy the ticket, she never went. That's the moral of the story. It's quick. But I say that, we always get in our own way. That's all we do. We just keep getting in our own way. All this intelligence we got right now, we don't use it. We don't use it. We stuck culturally. We stuck because of our parents. We stuck because of our friends. We stuck with our coworkers. We stuck because everything is sticking us and getting in our way of thinking, critically thinking on our own with what we have in our own story. And on top of that, we're afraid to fail. And society is, man, I tell you, society will beat your ass down. Somebody's out here motorcycle. Society will beat your ass down. So society will say failing is the worst thing since sliced bread. Fuck it. They can't live your life. They can't. Nobody can live your life. And I hate to say it, but you just gotta go. I'm scared all the time, but I go. I go. And I ain't saying be like me. But if you tell me you want to do something, I'm gonna be like, do it. Because I'll be like, shit, hold my bed. We gonna figure this shit out. If you fail, man, people gonna laugh. People gonna talk about you. Fuck them people. This ain't for kids. Fuck them people. People always got something to fucking say. People will tell you don't buy an excursion because you can't drive that out of the country. Man, fuck people. People don't know shit. They don't know you. They don't know. Maybe they do. I don't know. Fuck it. I can't. There's some nuance to this whole situation. But look, man, fuck people. People don't know shit. People are working on fear and survival and scared. We all are. Man, work your own fucking fear. That's all I'm saying. Just get out there. I'm dropping the F-bomb like it's candy. Get out there, yeah. I'm scared right now. I'm in these woods by myself. Hey, what y'all want to talk about? Money. Let me find some money for you. Let me look under that rock. Any money under there? Nah, ain't no money under there. So look, man, you gotta go to get a job. That's all I did. Get a fucking job. Hard to find a job. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes. Good morning, guys. I had to cut that one short. I was rambling. I might ramble again. But anyway, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching the video. You want me to tell you, I lived a million lives. Again, let me finish the fuck you people. There are those, and then there's people that's rally around you. Those are people that I got to create a better community around. The people that, I don't want to become a burden to them, but the people that really come back every once in a while, watch my videos, read my stuff, thank you guys. Y'all the heroes. Y'all the heroes. So anyway, I'm going to keep making these stupid videos. They ain't stupid. They're therapeutic. They're funny as hell because I watch them and laugh at myself sometimes. So anyway, I get back to y'all. Go for this hike. Later.